I'm Renee Cordes with The Deal in Brussels, speaking today with Swedish MEP Peter Eriksson about connecting electricity markets in the EU. Yeah. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Now, you're calling for stronger centralized regulation of EU electricity markets. How would this work in practice?
Well, we have a big problem in Europe today. That we still don't have a common European electricity market that functions. For example, the British prices are very high, much higher than, for example, the Scandinavian prices. So there are big benefits in getting together, and when you have a common system, you also need a common authority that has budget strength and also rules that gives them a stronger position than today.
So you would like to see this role for ACER?
Yes, I think that's very important because then you get a good flow of the electricity and you lower the prices and get better competition for the European companies.
As you mentioned, electricity markets in the EU still very national.
Yeah.
So what don't you like about the 10% interconnection target that the European Commission is suggesting?
We are not against that, but we would like to, and I would like to complement that with other regional-based targets, because then you can focus on the real problems, on the bottlenecks in the systems and so, and get a more efficient approach get the money where it's needed most.
You mentioned regional approaches. What are your thoughts on initiatives like the Baltic Sea planned grid or offshore wind in the North Sea?
Yeah, I think in a well-connected European system, you get much better opportunities to invest where it's cheapest and most efficient. And we need more renewables, and the North Sea and the Baltic Sea is two of the best places to put more renewables, especially wind power in the future. This is the reason why I'm very focused on seeing the parts of Europe where this works best today, and that's, for example, the Scandinavian countries that have a common platform, the Nord Pole, so called.
And do you see that also reducing the EU dependence on Russia eventually?
Yeah. The security question is an important question, because we have seen lots of times where Russia uses its political power on the energy market, and that's the reason why Europe needs to be more self-sufficient, and it goes together with the climate question that you put in more renewables in the system, and that is resources we have here in Europe. We don't have so much oil and gas, but if we go from them to more renewables, we solve many problems.
And one last question, what would you say to foreign investors about this future energy union?
I think today the Commission and the European Union has a very ambitious plan to get a stronger European energy market and European energy policy, and that will result in lower energy prices and more competitive market in Europe.
And opportunities for foreign companies to invest here, you think?
Also that, because more investments where it's the best places to invest also.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eriksson. At the European Parliament, I'm Renee Cordes with The Deal.